Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 21, 2022. There can be some difficulty fulfilling your desires in the first half of the day. You can feel tugs from different people and relationships, and it's disorienting. Self-doubt may be part of this, but treat any hesitance you feel now as a chance to slow down and make adjustments. While you're generally received well these days with Venus in your sign, you might not be able to bask temporarily with some awkwardness in social situations. Slight tweaks and adjustments may be necessary if you're looking to get something you want. Don't push things for now, though. It may not be worth the convoluted energy. Avoid taking any negative feedback too personally, as well, focusing instead on what you can improve going forward. Solutions to problems may not be immediately apparent, but they'll come. Until then, do what you can and make yourself proud in the activities you do choose to take on. Get ready for a surge of new momentum to build and begin starting tomorrow. Mighty Jupiter is soaring into new realms of the heavens. Wherever our planet of miracles goes, he expands this energy 1,000,000 times. The key to harnessing the most out of this period for your love life, though, is channeling the qualities and characteristics of cardinal sign. While you often are rather strategic when it comes to love, always planning ahead about what makes the most sense and provides the most security, throw that old manuscript to the wind. Pursue romance that sets your heart aflame and ignites the light in your soul. Be confident in yourself. You have so much going for you, but you do have to work on seeing that for yourself when Venus in your sign squares Chiron retrograde in Aries. With the minor benefic, Venus, on your side, you should feel self-assured as a professional. You might be seen as incredibly attractive and popular in your professional circles due to the Venusian influence. However, Chiron retrograde may act as a subliminal ding to your confidence. Instead of focusing on your weaknesses, take pride in your strengths as a professional. It was just before leaving your career sector yesterday that the moon formed a friendly aspect to Saturn in your income sector, following on from the same aspect to Mars on the job front the day before. This has left you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled and a download of information to unpack from across the income, work, and career fronts. However, as the dwarf planet Ceres spends her first full day in your career sector, this is also a taste of things to come. You are always happy to drop the old and start anew, but sometimes it's worth it just to stick to the routine. Do you have a health routine? This is an important discipline for you to adhere to, because of your natural tendency to dream about the future and forget about the present. In the present, you must pay attention to the adequate administering of healthy food and plenty of water. Unless you still live with your mom, your health is up to you. It's a great time to get new and innovative things going. Yours is one of the master vibration numbers, and this isn't always easy for you. It brings a greater responsibility for helping others. By allowing your natural creativity to flow freely, you can't help but introduce better ways of doing things. On this day, you are encouraged to start something new. Go for it. Don't let shyness or a fear of rejection hold you back. You have a lot to offer. Thanks to the moon's departure from your career sector yesterday, your professional instincts are not only sharp, but you have a window into the implications this will have across the income, work, and career fronts over the next 3 months. As the moon moved through, it formed a friendly aspect to Mars on the job and Saturn on the career front, something that it does with every monthly visit. The difference this time is that while the moon is only ever here for a few days, Ceres is in your career sector for the next 3 months, with Mars and Saturn working as a team until all leave in March. On the same day that Venus, the planet of love, moves into her final 2 weeks in Capricorn, she forms a friendly aspect to the North Node in your romantic sector. Unlike the same aspect she will form to Uranus, in retrograde motion there later in the week, which will put the focus on the past, this is all about looking to the future with confidence. Our eyes in the sky. The Scorpio moon is busy in the early hours of the day today, making connections while we're trying to get some rest. This could lead to an active dream world or restless sleep, but even if you're feeling extra fatigued this morning, avoid going overboard with your caffeine intake. Enjoyable experiences, going out with friends, extended shopping expeditions or eating and drinking to excess result in you pushing yourself too far and overdoing things. Remember that this way of behaving can do you harm in the long run and does not bring any benefits. Do things in moderation. You can still enjoy life but don't slip into bad habits. As we move through the day, the watery Scorpio moon creates a sensitive atmosphere. Your empathic side can be activated by this lunar placement, so carry a protective stone or take time to meditate this morning before you leave the house. Scorpio energy loves to spend time with good people and higher vibrations, so try to connect with the people who lift you up. This lunar placement can make us susceptible to deception, so avoid taking things at face value over the next couple of days. You will handle financial matters with your usual aplomb today and should consider different types of investments. A good idea can mean a successful future. Even if you are just looking for bargains, you'll be able to distinguish between good and bad offers. Take advantage of them before someone else does. Relationship frustrations could come to a head later in the afternoon, so try to avoid arguments with your significant other. Have some fun and give yourself permission to blow off some steam. Be open to the weird tonight, because you'll likely receive the most unexpected surprises. In the morning, Venus in Capricorn squares off with Chiron in Aries, stimulating tension within our relationships. Our prerogative during Venus in Capricorn is to establish relationships rooted in loyalty and mutual advancement. We seek friends and partners who are in it for the long haul, those who we can rely on in trying times. Yet, as Venus squares Chiron, our engagements may fail to fulfill us. We are stuck comparing current allies with people from our past who damaged our trust or broke our hearts. We may fear that solid, dependable relationships are not part of our story, and that on some level, our too muchness destines us to be alone. Conflict now arises within our relationships to test our endurance, and ultimately, our compatibility. We must maintain a cool head to face these challenges. No matter the outcome, this walk through fire will make us more aware of who we want standing by our side. Use this time to renew contacts with your family. They will be pleased and you might even be able to resolve old conflicts, as a mediator or by taking the first step to clear matters up. The constellation is favorable for burying the hatchet once and for all. Helpfully, mid-afternoon, Mars sextiles Chiron, allowing us to heal our insecurities through taking action. The Venus-Chiron square has stirred up conflict that we have no choice but to face. But during the Mars-Chiron sextile, accepting this trial with grace is the necessary medicine. In some ways, it is the perfect cosmic foil. Discussions allow us to be vulnerable with others without becoming argumentative or confrontational. We can speak up for our needs with courage. Even if we don't have the perfect words, Mars is still retrograde after all, delivering them from the heart will say it all. By harnessing our voices, we overcome our central anxiety that others may only be with us out of obligation and not out of genuine desire.